guys, thanks for stopping by. Today we are doing another Topic Tuesday. I have not done a Topic Tuesday in a little while, so I thought, let me readjust myself. So I thought I would jump on here real quick and the reason I haven't done the last couple Topic Tuesdays, I haven't really been that inspired to do them. I think last week was your current lemming list, which I don't really keep lemmings per se. I'm kind of in the mindset of like, if a polish is available and I like it, I want it. If it's not available, I try not to dwell on it, or if it's, you know, sold out or it came out a couple years ago, I try not to dwell on it because it's just, you know, that's how it works in the polish game. You either, you know, you can get a polish or you can't get a polish. If you happen to come across a polish somewhere down the line, awesome. But I try not to dwell on polishes that I don't have in my collection. I really try to just like, you know, relish the polishes that I do have. So I don't really have a lemming list per se. And I forget what the week was before that, like collection you wanted to own. And I'm not a big like polish collection purchaser. I very rarely, I think I've purchased the last couple Zoya collections only because I intended to review those collections as a whole for you guys. Prior to that, I never really bought collections as a whole. I usually will like pick and choose a couple polishes out of a collection. So that is why I did not do those those Topic Tuesdays, but I did decide I wanted to do this week because I thought this one would be interesting. And I don't know if I've talked about this polish on my channel as of yet, but the Topic Tuesday for this week is what was your first indie purchase, and if you still have it in your collection. So this year, or you know, the last year has been like a crazy whirlwind of indie purchases for me. I'm trying to think of when I actually got this polish. I feel like this must have been a little over a year ago. And the reason I don't really know what inspired me to get this polish. I got this polish because I was watching a video from Sloppy Swatches, and she was reviewing the Femme Fatale. I don't know what collection it was. I don't even know if, I really honestly don't remember what she was reviewing, but I saw this polish and something inside me was just like, you have to buy this polish. I think it was so unique that I just had to have it. And so the first indie polish that I purchased was this polish, which is, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the labels on these Femme Fatales fall off in like 2 minutes, but this is Femme Fatale's Blue Within Blue Eyes. And this is a kind of like a periwinkle blue with this beautiful pink shimmer, and it also has pieces of opalescent flakies in there as well. And this is a thermal, so this is what it looks like in its cold state, and in its warm state it transitions to just a kind of almost a clear, I guess I shouldn't say clear, like a white, basically like a white color. And then so you'll see the opalescence as you know, if you're in the sunlight, you'll catch some of those opalescences. But I think the transition on this is really beautiful. I don't necessarily care for it when it's in its total warm state. I just don't really care for the white, but the transition between the blue here and the white I think is really, really pretty. And this just had so many things going on that I had never seen before in a nail polish. It was a thermal. That blew my mind. I thought thermals were like that, you know, trendy thing that happened in the 90s or whatever. So it was thermal. It had these really cool like flaky pieces in there and this really pretty shimmer. And so it just was like a culmination of like so many different nail polish trends that I had never really even knew existed, and they all came together in this one polish. And so I was just super excited to try this. And it does not disappoint. Now looking back, this probably, you know, now over my year of indie purchases, I don't necessarily think this would have been on my, what am I trying to say? If this had come out now, this is probably not something I would have purchased. I've come to realize that I'm not super into opalescent flakies. I like them in some things, but a majority of the time I don't really care for them. They're just not my favorite type of flaky. I would much rather see like a multi-chrome flaky, something like that. So I'm not super into opalescence. So I don't know if this is necessarily something that I would have purchased now, but I still like it. It's not like at the top of my list of indies that I wear, but for nostalgic reasons, I do bust this out at least once a year, and I think it's really pretty. So that is Blue Within Blue Eyes by Femme Fatale, and this kind of started me on my way into indies. So once I got this and I really enjoyed it, I started buying more Femme Fatales. So, you know, after this, I bought a bunch more Femme Fatale thermals and a couple other ones, and then that just led me down the rabbit hole into, I think Cirque Polish was my next one after that, and, you know, this whole last year has just been like a learning experience of like learning all of these new indie brands and new polish finishes, and it's just been a crazy year, and it's been a little over, you know, it's been fun like learning about all these new polishes and buying all these new polishes, but at the same time it's been a little, what's the word? It's just been a little like overstimulation. I feel like it's just, I see all these wonderful polishes that I've never seen before, and I just want to like, you know, gobble them all up. So I feel like I've just been going a little crazy the last year or so in buying indies. So I think in the next couple months, I think I might slow down my purchases and be a little bit more, you know, be a little bit more conscious of like the polishes I'm buying and stuff like that. But I think this is what set me off down that path. So I'm not going to ramble too much, so I don't want to make this video too long. But that is my Topic Tuesday for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to hear what your first indie polishes were, and if you would leave them in the comment section below. I would love to read them and see what you guys, and if you still have them, if you still like them, because that's always interesting, you know, looking back like, oh, why did I buy that polish? So that would be interesting, and I would love to hear from you guys. So let me know down below, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.